This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. And by Lee Health.
Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome to another segment of Girl Talk, brought to you by Estero Bay Chevrolet. Your ride, your way. My name is TaSheekia Perry. I am the founder of Crowning Daughters for Success Enrichment Program and your host for Girl Talk. Thank you, Melinda, for joining us today. We're going to be talking about favor-minded and getting CPR ready. Tell us a little bit about Favor-Minded.
Favor-Minded is a nonprofit program, and what we do CPR and first aid for infant, children, and adult. We also teach AED, Zoll AEDs, and we also do 10-panel drug testing. And we also provide AEDs if the business or company needs AED training. And we also do pet CPR as well.
Okay, well-rounded. I have an interesting question. How many people die as a result of not being CPR trained?
On an average, every year, 350,000 people die from not knowing CPR and first aid, or not even having CPR and first aid trained. Because what they do, they think that 911 is the answer, so they dial 911. It takes only 10 minutes for your brain to go dead. So, yes.
Okay, I just had that look like, wow, we all need to be ready. What is the name of the law that protects while someone is administering CPR? Because everyone has that taboo of, I don't want to touch, I don't want to intervene if I'm going to get sued.
It's the Good Samaritan Law, but the thing with the Good Samaritan Law, a lot of people think that it does protect you, but the first thing you have to remember is that you must identify yourself as to who you are, because most people, they're already panicking that they're already going through a distress situation. So you have to say who you are when you first come in contact with that person.
So if I say who I am, then I have the right under the Samaritan Law to administer CPR on someone whose life may be...
Unless they say they don't want it.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Now, when is the earliest someone can be CPR trained, and do you provide this training to individuals as well as companies?
That's a good question. The age has changed to 9 years old. Yes, you can be as early as 9 years old trained on CPR and first aid, and yes, we do provide that training. We come to your place of business to administer that training.
And what impact does it give you when you actually see, because people have that taboo of being trained, but then after the training, they're like, I'm trained. What feeling do you get after you train someone? It's
a rewarding feeling. Most of the time, people, like you said, they're afraid of being sued. So after the fact, when we have our discussion, open discussion, some of them talk about the different situations that's happened. Someone is choked on a piece of ice, or someone has had heat, exhaustion. So knowing what to do in case of emergency really helps, because dialing 911 is the first thing you should do. But also helping while 911 is on its way is very important as well.
It's good information. How can a company benefit from having Zoll AEDs?
AEDs are very important. Some people need to be shocked. With the AED that we stand by, it talks you through it. And it also lets you know if you're pressing hard enough, because a lot of times when you're doing the compressions, people think that they're going deep enough when they're not. You have to go at least 2 inches in the chest wall so you can open up the lungs.
This is some good information. Now, what sparked your interest in CPR, pet CPR?
Well, I've inherited 2 dogs myself.
Okay.
I have 2 grand dogs. And doing the CPR on them, because sometimes they lose their breath if they get too excited. So doing the compressions, and most of the time in today's world, you have families that are out of town, so they become your family. So at least with 911, you have them coming to you, but when it comes to pet, you have to take the dogs to the veterinarians.
That is very interesting, and I'm a pet lover myself. How many drug panels do you offer? And do you go to administer your services to different organizations, or can they come to you?
We do 10-panel drug
Okay.
testing, and with our 10-panel, it let us know if it's been altered, meaning if some solution been put in it, and it also lets us know if the temperature is correct. So it covers from cocaine to marijuana, heroin. It covers all types of different drugs, at least 10.
Okay.
And we do administer that on site.
On site?
Yes, on site. And it's instant, so they know right then and there if they're an employer and if they need to do a drug testing on one of their employees if they're on any type of substance.
And if anyone needs to get in contact with you, if anyone needs more information about Favor Minded, your information is already on our screen. They can just view our screen. And if you'll just go ahead and say your information, just to make sure that they have it.
The contact number is 239-634-3872 or 239-645-1413. The website is favorminded.org.
Absolutely. And we're about to save some lives because we can actually save many people if we were trained. So it is very important. Do you have any last plea for those who are still second guessing being CPR trained?
Yes, I've had so many people to come to me and they say, well, I'm not in the medical field. Why do I need to be trained? And I say, are you close to any human beings? Are you by anyone? So anyone that you're close to, meaning a human being, not in relationship, you need to be trained, definitely. From 9 all the way up to 99.
So next year, Jada needs to get trained.
Yes.
That is just no option. Thank you so much for joining us on Girl Talk and spreading this awareness about CPR and about what Favor Minded does. You are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we need to get you connected. We need to get the word out there so that we can decrease these numbers. Again, this is Girl Talk. Just interviewed Melinda, founder of Favor Minded, brought to you by Estera Bay Chevrolet. Do not touch your dial. We'll be back with more Lead Pits Live.
Thank you.
Thank you.